Oh yes, it's that time again. It's time for Nintendo Direct in about just over 15 minutes or just under 15 minutes. But yeah, welcome to the stream everyone. I hope you're having a good day. So I'll tell you if I'm having a good day depending on what this Direct shows, but I'm kind of excited. It's 40 minutes, roughly, which is, if you think about it, that's like bigger than the fucking E3 Direct by like 5-10 minutes. So it seems like they've got a lot to show off, and I'm kind of excited to see what they're going to be showing off. I'm actually just, see, I wasn't really thinking about predictions that much, but I was like trying to think up some predictions that I could maybe put in here at the last minute, so this is stuff that's just like at the top of my head. This is probably nothing world-changing or anything, but I'm sure most people will predict the stuff that I'm going to be predicting anyway. I'm trying to go in with relatively tempered expectations. I'm not going to be like, oh, they'll show off Metroid Prime 4, they're not going to do that. Like, that game got fucking scrapped and started over again, so we're not going to see that for like 2-3 years. But yeah, I'm just going to finish writing these up real quick and I'll show you my predictions. And then I guess we'll look back at them afterwards and then see which ones I got right, which ones I got wrong. So yeah, my internet was a little bit finicky back there, like about 15 minutes ago. I turned the bitrate down on my stream to compensate, and it seems to be smooth for now. I'm just going to keep the bitrate low because I don't want my internet to like start dying on me in the middle of the direct. So let's hope everything goes smoothly. It's like a 40-minute show, so a lot of things can go wrong in 40 minutes. Just want to put that out there, but yeah, I think everything should be fine. Sometimes technical difficulties will arise, but let's fingers crossed that will not happen today. I feel like there was something else I was going to put in here as well. I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking, which is, I know that's kind of that's something you don't expect me to do, but I am trying to think of one other thing I could maybe put in here. Nope. Nothing's coming to my minds. I mean, I'll just show you what I've got so far. Like, we've got 10 minutes, so I'll show you what I've got right now. So here are my very rushed, last-minute Nintendo Direct predictions. So we got Nintendo Switch Online features. I think it's safe to say that this is going to be something that they will be doing. Hang on, is the song about to end so I can queue up another one? Yeah, let's queue up another song. Let's play this one. So yeah, Nintendo Switch Online features, I think this goes without saying. It's coming up to the year anniversary of the Nintendo Switch Online, and it's been kind of a mixed bag. Like, yeah, you're paying less, but you're not really getting that much value out of it. You're getting like a couple NES games a month, and they're like usually just kind of a crapshoot. Most of them are not very good. Once in a while you'll get something like the Famicom Lost Levels, but 9 times out of 10 you'll just get like kinda trash that's not even worth checking out. So I think they could expand on the features. More specifically, we need SNES games. I think most people are in agreement that we need SNES games for the online service. So they originally like advertised SNES games like a couple years ago before the Switch Online service, let alone the Switch, even launched. So I think it's safe to say that this is like going to be quite possibly the thing that they will show off during the Direct to convince people to resubscribe, like renew their subscriptions. Again, the subscription periods for 1 year end soon. I think it's like, I don't know, like a couple weeks from now, a week or two from now, something like that. So it'd be pretty much perfect timing if they were like, oh guys, you can get SNES games now and we're going to release like 20 SNES games today. And then people will be like, oh cool, I'm going to resubscribe so that I can use those. let's hope they add some more features as well on top of that, but that's like the thing a lot of people wanted. Overwatch Switch, I think this is like the world's worst kept secret right now, next to Witcher 3 on Switch back at E3. I think most people are expecting this to happen. I'm expecting it to happen. So it's all but confirmed at this point, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see it. I don't really care too much about Overwatch, but I can see that some people might be excited for that. So yeah, maybe if that is something that happens, then good for the people that are going to enjoy that. I'll just stick with what was it called? Pandora, or whatever it was called, that free-to-play version that's like made by a different company. Super Mario Maker 2 content update, I think this is a safe bet. So yeah, it's been out for a few months now, I've been really enjoying it. We still haven't got that update that adds friends, like, so that you can like add friends to your races and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's going to drop very soon, and they will be adding some new content, like some new toys, like new tools, maybe a couple different level themes. Maybe they'll bring back the 100 Mario challenge, maybe. I would love to see that. That's like the one thing that's missing, that and amiibo skins, but I don't think they're going to bring back amiibo skins. If they do, I would be very happy, but I don't expect that much. But 100 Mario challenge would be great. I'm not really a fan of Endless. I would rather have like a goal to reach towards. I've heard some people bring this up, Breath of the Wild 2. I don't think we're going to get this. I don't think that's, like, they ended E3 on that, and I think that's going to be one of those games where they want to keep the cards close to their chest for a good long while. I don't think we're going to see any more on Breath of the Wild 2 until at least E3 2020. So I wouldn't expect that if I were you. I think that's pretty much not going to happen during this Direct. Something from Monolith, apparently they've got something planned, or they seem to be hinting that they've got something planned. It could be Xenoblade Chronicles X, it could be, I don't know, it could be a new IP, it could be the original Xenoblade. But yeah, something from Monolith would make sense. Like, they finished Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and the whatever that expansion was called a while back. Let me play some more music. I'm just going to play the same song again. Should have had that on loop. I thought that song was longer, to be honest. So yeah, something from Monolith probably will happen, I think. At least one Wii U to Switch port. I'm thinking of 3 games. Xenoblade Chronicles X, again, Monolith might tie into that, and it would make sense to give that game a second chance because I didn't think it sold that well on Wii U. And Monolith is not doing anything right now besides maybe making their next game, so this would be a nice stopgap while they're working on their next major project. But we could get Super Mario 3D Worlds. I wouldn't mind that, I think that would be pretty cool. Just as long as it's like $40 and not $60 like New Super Mario Bros. Wii U. But let's face it, it's going to be $60, whichever way you slice it if they do that. Pikmin 3 possibly. We might get Pikmin 4 actually, I don't know. I haven't really been following the whole Pikmin thing. Apparently Pikmin 4, Miyamoto said it was almost finished like a year and a half ago, and we've heard nothing from it, so I'm not sure what happened with that. And then lastly, the most obvious one that I think most people are expecting, Banjo. I don't think he's getting shadow dropped. I think he's going to get released a week or 2 from now. But I think there's going to be a spotlight of like basically showing his moveset, what kind of stuff he can do, his final smash, even though we saw that in the trailer, but they'll just show off everything, like a deep dive for like 5 minutes, and then a release date, which will be like a week or 2 from now, I feel. And then a tease for the next fighter. Some people are thinking it's Terry Bogard from that SNK fighting game, King of Fighters. I don't know if that's going to happen. Like, that's a weird rumour that's been floating around, but I hope we get something more recognisable. Maybe Gino from Mario RPG would be nice. I mean, regardless of what the new fighter is, I won't be too disappointed because I'm super psyched about Banjo coming to Smash soon. So that's pretty much my predictions. Maybe there was something else I had in my mind earlier, but I can't remember what it was. So that's pretty much my predictions. Very safe predictions. But we'll go back to those predictions after the Direct and see which ones I got right and wrong. Knowing me, I probably got like half of them wrong, but there you go. Right, direct begins in 4, coming up 3 minutes. Well, 3.5 minutes. Oh yeah, you know what would be great? This is going to be something, this was something I thought about. So Microsoft and Nintendo seem to be more chummy lately, and there's been more Microsoft-oriented games coming to the Switch. What if, after they talk about Banjo-Kazooie, they fucking announce that Rare Replay Collection is coming to Switch? That would be an amazing get for the system. I mean, that's like kind of a pie in the sky, sort of wishful thinking kind of thing. At the very least, just port Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie to the Switch and I'd be happy, but Rare Replay Collection on Switch, yes please, I'd love that. I think most people would love that. It means I can finally get those games on a Nintendo system again, not to mention really good games like Blast Corps. Oh yeah, no Metroid Prime Trilogy. Like, I feel like every direct for the past several directs have predicted that Metroid Prime Trilogy is going to be a thing, and it never fucking happens. So this time I'm going to say no Metroid Prime Trilogy. I don't think we're going to hear anything about that. Also, no Bayonetta 3. I don't think we're going to hear anything about Bayonetta 3 just yet. What about Nuts and Bolts? Technically that's part of the Rare Replay Collection, but don't make that an individual announcement. Like, don't be like, oh, you like Banjo-Kazooie? Oh look, Nuts and Bolts is dropping on the Switch today. No other Banjo-Kazooie game, sorry. Right, okay, we're just about, not that far away actually. We're going to move over to the main screen now. We've got about a minute and a half left before this begins. Of course, they're going to be showing Pokemon and Luigi's Mansion 3, that's why that's not in my predictions. They practically tell you that, like in the description there. So I am wondering what they're going to show for Pokemon Sword and Shield and Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm very excited for both of those games. I'll be picking those up when they come out. I'm not really expecting the Pokemon thing to be like, oh look, we've got the National Dex now. Like, if they do end up putting National Dex into the game, it's going to be something they have to do like months after the game releases. I think it's like too far into development now to implement that. Despite lots of people complaining about it otherwise, but yeah. Right, we're just under a minute away. Really should have grabbed my bottle of water, but I think I'll be fine. I'll just get my bottle of water after the direct. I think I'll be fine for 40 minutes. It's not that bad. I'm not dehydrating or anything. Usually I have a bottle of water next to me when I'm talking, just so that I can, like, you know, it's easier to talk and then drink and then talk again, but I don't think that's going to matter too much for 40 minutes, let alone like 2 hours, so let's reload this just to... Whoa. Not young, yeah, no. God damn it, Nintendo. Sorry about that. I have to reload it just to make sure it's working. Right, okay. We're just about to start. Here we go. They've got to open and end with something big, at least that's what they usually do, so what are we going to open with? What you got, Nintendo? Oh, it's the world's worst kept secret, just like I said. Absolutely nobody saw this coming. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's cool. I just kind of feel like they could have announced this a year ago and not now. Seems like they're a little late to the party with this one. I mean, we got that free-to-play version, not free-to-play version, you know what I mean? Like, a game similar to this, made by another company, that's been out for like a year. New ways to play. Oh look, gyro controls. I mean, cool I guess, but... I mean, I'd admit gyro controls for aiming is cool, but why would you want to do that for, like, your special? Paladins, that's the one, thanks. played a little bit of Paladins. Okay then, so again, pretty much what everybody was expecting. October.
Hello everyone. I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Shinya Takahashi. And that was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment.
Do you think
The game
Overwatch is big in
scheduled for
Japan?
release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look.
Oh, here we go. They're going back to the headlines format. I kind of like this.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel? Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps.
This looks so fucking
As for
good.
the other floors, well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you, well, check out. Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out. See which team can defeat the most ghosts. Collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes.
I wonder if we can
Mansion
play that
3
mode
opens
online.
its doors on October 31st.
Probably
just
not.
in time for Halloween. Get
Oh.
along with this new free-to-start Kirby game. The combined forces
Oh,
of
it's one of
Kirby,
these things,
Kirby,
right? Okay, it's
Kirby,
not a new
and
Kirby game,
are in for some
technically.
wicked boss fights.
Like, it's not a new mainline game, is what I mean.
Super Kirby Clash. Take up quests in town.
I mean, maybe I'll check this out. I kinda
Team will
passed the
perform
original
jobs.
Kirby Clash when it came out on 3DS.
That's right. Get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await. There are more than 100 quests. So, get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a team. You can play alone, together on one system, team up via local wireless, or even play online. It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches later today. And remember, it's free to start too.
Right, well, I might possibly check that out. I'm not entirely
The
sure.
recently released RPG is getting a remake. After 25 years, fans of the Mana series can look forward to the HD remake of the third game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined world.
Now you remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I die.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells. Step into the light. or
Did you
show
see
your dark
NME?
side
You mean
with your
Nightmare?
class
Yeah,
to
I
change
saw
your
him as
character's
well.
Appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for
This
each
looks
member
pretty
of your
cool.
party.
I did recently pick up the physical
Once again,
edition of the
wheels of fate
collection
are
of Mana,
beginning to
so
turn.
I might get this HD version of like 3. It looks pretty good.
Find out what's in store for the beloved world of Trials of Mana on April 24th.
Looks pretty decent.
Just what happened to the crew of this
Oh yeah, I've heard of
doomed
this
ship?
game.
The Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Explore the ship. Observe the situation and record your logical deductions. Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end? Little by little,
I like the art
tease
style.
apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew to solve the mystery. Return of the Oberdin arrives on Nintendo Switch in
See,
fall
I've never
2019.
played this game, but I have heard of it. I've heard it's good, and the art style looks fantastic.
There's a small town
Oh.
out there with a big secret.
This is the other game made by Game Freak, by the way.
Never leave town. That is the rule agreed upon by the people of this peaceful town, and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it. And the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win. During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox.
Whoa, really?
Little Town Hero
Okay, that's
will make
cool.
a stand
Oh,
on
it's coming out
Nintendo
next
Switch
month?
October 16th.
I wasn't expecting that to
You
come
can
out this
pre-purchase
year.
and preload the game later
Wow.
today.
God damn it, I wasn't expecting that to come out so soon. Oh, here we go.
Fall is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We can
Best
finally
character.
confirm the release date of Challenger Pack 3, Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie.
When's it coming?
And the release date is today.
Oh shit!
After today's Nintendo Direct, we'll
Oh my God.
broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai. As a special treat, the video will begin immediately following the Nintendo Direct you're watching right now.
Oh, I'm gonna have to stick around for that then.
Tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie. Please check it out.
I wasn't expecting it to be today, I thought it was like
But
next week.
first,
Oh. Oh shit! Next fighter. Please don't let it be fucking SNK. Oh. It's gonna be some sort of legacy character. Oh. Okay then. The rumors were true. Fuck. Oh well. I've never played King of Fighters myself. Nice. I love how Sakurai just has fun with these little trailers. What a fucking weird character choice, I have to say. But yeah, Terry Bogard. I can't believe that's a real thing. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm disappointed. I'm still excited because Banjo, but I still find that a really fucking weird choice for a character. Right, so coming out in a couple months. I'll check that out when it comes out.
so, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass. Can there really be only one left?
Oh. Oh
We're
shit,
happy
more
to
DLC?
confirm the development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development. The battle isn't over yet.
But Sakurai will never get a fucking break from Smash Bros, will he? I was hoping that would have been the last one for his sake, but...
what do you think? Regarding what was announced about additional fighters at the end of that segment, we'll have more to share with you in the future.
We still
For
got 30
now,
minutes, by the way.
Let's continue with some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
It's about time to wake the Windfish in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
I'm looking forward to this one.
The next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast approaching. You'll meet some strangely endearing islanders, face a series of puzzling tasks, and encounter some oddly familiar
nice.
faces. Whatever happens, help Link
Yes.
escape Koholint Island before its mysteries get the best of him. With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers earned on your adventure to arrange your own dungeons, add in plus effects that alter chambers, and save chamber dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the Legend of Zelda series. That way, your friends can play them. Be ready! The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September 20th. The
I'll
new
be
Link
streaming that
amiibo
game.
figure will be available that same day. You know the hero's might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure.
Yeah, I played the demo this yesterday, it's good.
Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition is exactly that. The most complete version of a sprawling adventure story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D graphics, travel to past Dragon Quest worlds, and experience new character-focused stories. The day the game launches, free downloadable content can be found in the Champions Pack, including consumable items and more equipment that can change the appearance of party members. An RPG giant draws near. Dragon Quest XI.
Very much looking forward to this game. I played the demo yesterday for like 3 hours, like the VOD went up today. It's fantastic, it's really fun.
Until then, you can prepare for your adventure with the free demo on Nintendo eShop.
The demo's quite big, and the save carries over to the full game as well, which is why I started the demo recently.
Looking for more Fire Emblem goodness? Then say hello to Tokyo.
Oh wait, is this that?
The worlds of the Fire
Oh,
Emblem
it's, yeah, it's
series
Tokyo
and Alice
Mirage
games have
Sessions.
crossed
This was a
paths,
Wii U game.
and the result is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I wasn't expecting this to come to the Switch.
The story takes place in modern-day Tokyo, where creative energy is so abundant it's materialized into something called Performa, which attracts wicked mirages who suck it out of people.
Is this game any good? I've never played it.
Up-and-comer Itsuki Aoi and his friends who are trying to make it in the entertainment business. Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep turn-based battles, blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And, in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original. Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore releases
comes out
on
early
January
next year.
17th. You can pre-purchase the game later today.
Neat.
Welcome back to where nothing is what it seems.
What is this?
Boston, 2019.
Oh,
It all
Deadly
begins
Premonition?
again, when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into an old serial killer case.
Wait, is this a new game?
Opens a door to the unknown. A door that also takes us back to New Orleans, 14 years ago.
Excuse me?
Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York.
Zach, it looks like
The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end? Will it be truth or madness? Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles on Nintendo Switch in 2020. And now for a shocker. The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins later today.
Huh. Okay then. Yeah, I heard of the original Deadly Premonitions, but I've never played it.
Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Check it out.
Is this like a Diablo style game? I've never played Divinity. Can you believe it's only been 15 minutes so far? Like, we've still got like another 25 minutes of announcements. Oh, that's cool. Sharing saves across Steam and Switch. You don't really see that very often, do you? I think that should be a standard feature for like next generation, like all platform, like multi-platform games should have like cross-save. Oh nice, it dropped today.
And now for a message from Bethesda.
Oh, here we go.
Hey Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64.
Oh, what?
For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console. Relive your crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels. Or, if you're a newcomer, experience the retro first-person shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular shooter franchises in history.
Doom 64 is pretty good. I played this growing up. This was like my first Doom game.
On Nintendo Switch on November 22nd this year.
Right, a couple months from now, I'll probably end up picking that up.
Introducing a brand new IP from developer Hi-Rez Studios, Rogue Company. To most of the world, Rogue Company is a rumor at best, but its operatives are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against friends or match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of objective-based game modes. Whether you wield guns, gadgets, or melee weapons, your playstyle will depend on your choice of mercenary, which can be fully customized. There will be plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more. When Rogue Company sneaks
that was
up
kind
on
of
Nintendo
interesting.
Switch in 2020.
Made by Hi-Rez, I think they've done some good stuff.
How's it going? Next, the new
Didn't
titles in
Hi-Rez
the
make
core
Paladins?
Pokemon RPG series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. We have more information to share that will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure. Please take a look.
If this Nintendo Direct had a live chat, I bet that a lot of people would be talking about hashtag National Pokédex, or whatever they called that movement.
Scenic land, where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future.
Bring back National
Among
Dex,
them,
that was it.
You'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure. Today, we'll cover 4 features you can look forward to. First, customizing your look. Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit. This time, it's not just tops and bottoms, but a wide variety, including outerwear and gloves.
Always nice to have the customization.
Plus, you can change your hairstyle or put on a little makeup. There's a lot more to becoming a champion than simply honing your battle skills. You've got to look the part too, don't you think? Second, Pokemon Camp. During your journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp. While you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle. Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit other players' camps too. Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp. We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon. Third, curry on rice. Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region, curry on rice. How your curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use. not to mention the heart you put into it.
Okay.
There are more than 100 types. And each one you cook up will be registered in your curry decks. The goal
Curry
is to master
decks.
the art of curry.
No national decks, but we
What's
got a
that
curry
Pokemon
decks.
doing here? And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region. First is Poltegeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants. Its body is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor. Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant. This flying and water-type Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth.
I like the design.
When
That's
it
very
uses
derpy looking.
surf or dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability,
Nice.
Volt Missile. And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, no national decks. I didn't think they would be like, okay, national decks. I'm sure some people will be disappointed.
Well, how about that? There are still 2 more months until the game
And by
releases.
some people, I mean half the
Look
internet.
forward to the day you can start your new adventure in the Galar region. So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships.
Oh, here we go, Switch Online stuff.
With Nintendo Switch Online, we're providing a variety of games and fun features.
SNES games,
And
please.
now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games.
Oh, here we go.
It's
Yep.
called Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online. With this, you can play a variety of classic Super NES games on Nintendo Switch. There are
Nice.
some you may not expect, like Stunt Race FX, which will be
Oh, that's
available
interesting.
to play on another system for the first time. You can face off or team up in local multiplayer by passing a Joy-Con controller to a friend, or even play together
Oh, nice.
online.
Dreamland 3. I like that game. I wonder if Superstar is on
And
here.
the rewind function will be available from launch. Here are the first games we plan to release.
Nice. That's a pretty good lineup of games, actually. I'm kind of surprised at how many
All
there are.
20 of the games you see on screen will launch tomorrow.
Oh, nice. That's quick.
Of course, we will eventually add more to the lineup.
Right, well, that's
This
good.
offer is exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them at no additional charge. Oh, you noticed this, did you?
Oh yeah, the Joy-Con
To
thingy.
recapture the original feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special offer. To charge it,
Oh, wait,
you
it's
can
not a
use
Joy-Con?
USB cable, just like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller.
Oh, that's cool.
This Super NES style controller.
Yeah, it's not
will
like
be
the
available
NES
for
one where it's like,
purchase
it's got a
exclusively
Joy-Con
for
railing
Nintendo
and you put it
Switch
into the
Online
Switch and it
members.
looks really
Visit
silly.
the Nintendo
This is like a
website for the
standalone
latest
controller.
information on its release. Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of these controllers? Well, let's move on to some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I mean, I've got an SF30 Pro controller, I can just use that.
Sure, you know Tetris, but can you survive this? Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle battle game Tetris 99 is getting a free update. Tetris 99 Invictus is here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status. Can you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck. We're also adding in daily missions for some added challenges. By clearing these missions, you can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom themes. Sweet!
Oh, that's
To
cool.
showcase your accomplishments, we're tossing in a vast array of new player icons too. Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In 2-player share battle mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a 2-player game against each other and the CPU, and get together with friends to battle via local wireless on your Nintendo Switch systems in local arena mode. The version 2.0 update for Tetris 99 will be available tomorrow. A package
Okay, that's pretty
version,
cool.
including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership will be available September 6th.
Nice to see Tetris 99 getting more love.
Mario and Sonic are ready to kick it old
Oh yeah, this
school
is
in Tokyo.
the Olympic Games, isn't
Mario
it?
and Sonic at the Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter, karate, football, skateboarding, rugby sevens, sport climbing, badminton, gymnastics, surfing, and you know what? There's more where that came from. Check out these 10 retro-style events.
Oh yeah, I
Each
heard
one
about
rocking
this.
some sweet 2D style graphics. They're all new, all retro, and very refreshing to play. On top of that, there are new minigames, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964.
What is it with Luigi and
Mario
fucking
and Sonic at
causing
the
the
Olympic
destruction
Games
of
Tokyo
mankind in
2020
story
will go
modes?
for the gold,
Like
November
fucking,
5th.
like if you haven't seen the story mode for Mario Tennis Aces, look at that. It's practically the same
Next
thing.
Game & Ex Machina demo will be here sooner than you think. Ahead of the full game's release next week, the free demo version
Oh yeah, I forgot
Daemon
about
X
this game,
Machina
actually.
Prologue demo will be available for download later today. In this prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning of the game, and all of your progress can carry over to the full game. If you've never played a mech action game and you're wondering what they're all about, this is the perfect time to take one for a test drive. A key feature of this demo is the co-op mode for up to 4 players, and we're happy to report that it can be played via local wireless. So, gather your friends, and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills
Basically
on missions.
Anthem, but good.
What hides beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Daemon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th. A Star Wars classic so fun, it's back for more.
Is this KOTOR?
Kyle Katarn, agent of the New
Oh wait,
Republic,
Jedi
is our
Outcast.
only hope
Right,
to
okay.
stop a rogue
I've never
Jedi.
played these Star Wars games, but I heard they're
Get your
good.
lightsaber at the ready, blaster in hand, and prepare to wield the full power of the Force. Courtesy of Aspire, the full single-player experience of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is coming to Nintendo Switch September 24th.
That's a nice little surprise.
We've got new details on some upcoming games.
Okay.
Where my journey begins.
Oh yeah, that's right, this is coming out.
Mercenary Monster Slayer. Your current contract? Tracking down a living weapon known as the Child of Prophecy. You'll have a whole world to explore, at home and on the go, when The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th. And all downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride. Become the most feared pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Then
Oh yeah, I
transform
think
into
this
the
got
ultimate
leaked.
Assassin Hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's 2 action-packed games for one great value.
I've heard Black Flag is really good. Don't know about Rogue though.
Aiming, coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch in Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. Battle for survival at the edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take your Slayer on the go, or a rookie ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills, craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team
This
up
is
with
kinda
other
like
Slayers
Monster
to take
Hunter,
down
isn't it?
boss-sized behemoths. As you can see, the folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon. Open your calendar. More games are on the way.
Is this a sizzle reel? Yeah, here we go, sizzle reel. Might get a couple new announcements in here. Oh good, it's Just Dance 2020. PS, Ubisoft, please don't fucking kill my channel. Yeah, I think we heard about this recently. Farming Simulator, I can't believe they're still making these. Oh good, gambling mechanics, yay! I'm so glad we get that on Switch. Oh yeah, I've heard this is good, but I've never played horror games of this nature. Of course, this was one that they announced a while back. DMC 2! So I was doing my best Vinny impression there.
How's everything going? Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh, nice.
We revealed many details about the game back in June, so we prepared a video covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
Some information on this game then. Doesn't come out till March next year, but it's nice to see some more.
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time and a haven of nature awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the Getaway Package, the time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted island needs, including recipes for crafting tools and furniture. Let's start by crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench.
Craft a flimsy axe.
Nicely done. You can use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items. Feel free to place furniture inside or outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style.
It's cool that you can place furniture outside for a change. I don't think you could do that in the last Animal Crossing game. What was the last one? Was it the 3DS game?
Let's head back to Resident Services. Here we sell tools and furniture. We also buy your unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan. In addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook Miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program.
Yeah, Animal Craft, exactly.
There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers.
See, it's funny they talk about a deserted island, but looking at this part of the island, it doesn't look like it's deserted. It just looks like Animal Crossing again.
Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses. A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river.
See, that's cool, that you can, like, jump across the river with that.
Snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time. Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island. The scenery changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in the same space. With a local wireless or internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit. The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory? How's Deserted Island life looking? What we've shown you here today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter, and more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll end up picking that up most likely.
So, how'd it look? There's still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day.
Oh, here
Please
we go.
Give it a look.
One more thing. Please let it be a good one. Oh, is this Monolith? Yeah, this is... Is this Xenoblade Chronicles or is Xenoblade Chronicles X? Wait. Is this the original Xenoblade Chronicles? Oh, nice. It is. Is this a HD remaster?
Do you wish to change it? Huh? The future.
Yes, it's Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Is it out today? Ah, it's coming out next year. Right, that's fine then. Cool. I'll probably end up picking that up, because I haven't played that since the Wii version.
Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. The game is planned for release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
Right, okay then, so... The last game that they shown there was, I mean, that was cool, but it was a bit of a weak final game, because usually it's like something really big. But that's cool, I do like Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm looking forward to that.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro.
Right, so before we talk about the Direct and my thoughts on it, we're going to watch this as well.
Showcase, I talked a little bit about Hero. Today, I'd like to show you all.
I guess I'm going to check my Switch right now to see if the DLC is available yet.
You may feel like some time has passed since our Hero Showcase, but we're actually recording this only 2 days after that broadcast. We sure are busy, even if I say so myself. Now that today's Nintendo Direct is over, please let me take just a little bit more of your time. You may remember
DLC is not ready yet.
Showcase. I was playing by myself, using 2 controllers, like this. With Hero, if you cast spells using command selection, any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically using their shields. So in the background, I was actually using the second controller to make the hero look away or do moves so my attacks would connect. Today I have my controllers set up side by side, but back in the GameCube days, I lined them up vertically, like this. Try doing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, however, and you'll end up accidentally pressing the L and R buttons. So even though it's a bit of a pain, I do it like this now. This time around, I'll also be doing my best to control 2 fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, 2 characters acting as one. Alright, let's get started. So,
God, he's gonna fucking give himself
Banjo
arthritis when he
Kazooie?
if he's gonna keep
Well,
doing
in
that.
terms of genre, it's similar to Super Mario 64, and it was first released on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. The character Banjo made his first appearance a year earlier in a game called Diddy Kong Racing. After that,
I wish we could get that game again
Banjo-Kazooie
re-released, that would be nice.
and then Banjo-Tooie. 2 titles were then released for Game Boy Advance, although they never came to Japan. And then there's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was released on Xbox 360.
Yeah, the less said about that, the better.
As some of you may know, the Banjo-Kazooie IP now belongs to Microsoft. Technically, they're a rival platform holder. Even so, they were happy for Banjo and Kazooie to join the Super Smash Bros. Series.
See, that's pretty awesome that they actually allowed that.
Extremely grateful. Rare also welcomed us with open arms. So, if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie today, you can do so on Xbox. I know this is a Nintendo broadcast, but please give the game a try on Xbox.
Nice.
Now let's talk about the music. The Banjo-Kazooie series music has a country feel to it. If we were to include this music in Super Smash Bros.
I'm going to keep checking my Switch to see when that update becomes available, because if it's available tonight, I'll stream it tonight,
arranging the music for the game. We'd like to play for you several of these arrangements during the showcase.
No, update's not available yet.
Up here. Yes, here. You'll see the track names. Okay, let's take a look at the fighter. So this is Banjo and Kazooie in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's Kazooie. We're using a special ROM today, so the camera is a bit different from the production version. We've included lots of actions Banjo and Kazooie use in their original game. For example, the talent trot here is used for their dash. And their jumps are based on abilities like Flap Flip and Feathery Flap.
I like the detail in the background, like you can see the honeycomb piece back there, that's cool.
Their neutral attack is called Claw Swipe. This ability looks similar to this in the original game, but we've built upon the original motion so it better fits the action of our game. Their flurry attack is a rat-a-tat-rap. Their dash attack is a forward roll, which is something Donkey Kong uses as well. This move is a pretty useful one. Their down tilt is Beak Barge. Their up smash is Bill Drill. It looks a bit different from their original games, but the animation reflects the fact that it's a consecutive attack. In Japanese, their side smash is called Harisen Kazooie. Harisen is a word that only exists in Japanese, so I was curious what this
That's the Breagle Bash from Banjo-Tooie, by the way.
It's called Breagle Bash.
Yeah, there you go.
I think Breagle is the type of bird Kazooie is, so this basically means bird bash, which is pretty accurate. Their neutral air is Wing Whack. Their back air is an air rat-a-tat-rat, which hits 3 times. Their down air is Beak Buster, which they use to downstab as they drop.
I love this remake so far of this song.
As you can see, even their regular attacks
this remix rather, not remake.
The original game. The down and up taunts were something that existed in the Banjo-Kazooie series too. The up taunt is based on an animation from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches. Now I'd like to go over their special moves. First, their neutral special is egg firing. It's pretty much their go-to move.
Mumbo's Mountain music.
The eggs bounce, and by holding down the button when launching the eggs, you'll do the attack you see here, Breagle Blaster.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like
Breagle
that.
Blaster is based on this part in Banjo-Tooie where the screen mimics an FPS. You can hold the button for auto-fire, but as you do, the power of the eggs will gradually decrease, so you'll need to be careful. You can cancel it by crouching or pressing the shield button. Next, their side special is Wonder Wing. As in their original game, it's an invincible charging attack. It's fairly powerful and will basically win against any other attack. However, you can see some feathers above Banjo's head. There are 5 of them in total, and I just used up all of them. After using them up, you won't be able to use the attack again until you lose a stock. Since the remaining uses of Wonder Wing only appear above their heads once activated, you'll really need to make sure you hammer the number of uses into your head. You can use it as a recovery option, and since it's likely to trump counterattacks, it doesn't have many disadvantages, but it does have a weak point. If it's blocked with a shield, for instance, you'll be wide open to attack. In addition, you can be grabbed during this move.
Oh.
At any rate, keep track of how many Wonder Wing uses you have left. And when fighting against Banjo and Kazooie, make sure to take action against this attack, and remember to keep an eye on it. It's important to keep this in mind.
Could you imagine Banjo using that in fucking sudden death and then someone grabs him and then fucking throws him off the stage?
Utilizes the shock spring pad from their original game. There are a few things to note. First, you can hit your opponents with the shock spring pad. It can be used to recover, and it's throwable too. Also, it's pretty different from other up specials.
Let me check my Switch again, see if the update is available.
You're still able to jump in mid-air.
It says you're
after
using the latest version.
Meaning you can jump twice in a row. So if you're falling, you can use it like this. Jump and then dodge, increasing your ability to recover. By the way, the height of a shock spring jump will change depending on how long you hold the button down.
I like that old colour. I mean, I'm a sucker for like pink characters.
Note the slight difference in height. Next, for their down special, Rear Egg, they'll fire a grenade out of his backpack. It's a grenade egg. This is a slightly odd projectile, in that it can only be launched behind the fighter.
I can see an extra life in the back there. I don't know if you can see that, a little Banjo statue.
Because the grenade egg is football-shaped, its bouncy trajectory can be unpredictable. After a certain time, it will explode. I think it will be a useful tool for keeping opponents in check. It's treated like an item, so you can pick it up and throw it. Your opponents can also throw it back at you. But its detonation sequence is relatively short, so both you and your opponents will need to make sure you throw it quickly, or it will explode while you're still holding it. I guess there are a lot of different ways to use this ability. Lastly, their final smash is the Mighty Gingernator.
Oh, here we go.
The Mighty Gingernator is what delivered the final blow to Gruntilda in their original game.
Love that.
This move will send your opponents flying. This stage is called Kurukuruyama in Japan, but in the West it's called Spiral Mountain.
I'm assuming
As you can see,
pretty much
it's a
all the
mountain
remixes
where
are made
the
by
bottom
Grant
portion is a
Kirkhope, because it kind of
spiral.
sounds like it. Like, this remix is made by him.
A rotation icon will appear, and the stage will spin. This is quite unusual, even for the Super Smash Bros. Series. It's truly unique. Anything on the stage, items or otherwise, will also move. As the stage turns, the shape of Spiral Mountain will also transform, meaning your recovery points will also change. Platforms like this will appear from time to time. A bridge will also appear when Gruntilda's lair is visible.
Oh look, there's Mumbo in the back. Ika boka.
Now that we've covered both the fighter and the stage, let's go ahead and jump into some actual battles.
Right, here we go, let's see what it actually looks like
This
once you
time,
put
I'll be
all the
taking
elements
on
together.
not just one,
Oh, that's
but
cool.
two fighters
Put all
in
the
a
rare
team
characters
battle.
together.
Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong versus Banjo and Kazooie. Hang
I
on,
wonder
so
what
there
the-
are actually two on my side
I wonder
too,
what his
so I
campaign
should be
theme
fine,
is,
right?
like we can do a classic
Probably not.
as
In
Banjo.
fact, definitely not. Looks like I'm gonna get beaten up pretty bad if I just stand around, so I'll play carefully. I should probably keep them in check. Your eggs, which can be fired forward or backward, are useful at times like this, and thanks to Kazooie, Banjo and Kazooie can use moves with a relatively wide range of attack. We'll make good use of these as we take them on. Note we're playing with items on. I think we're doing pretty good so far. I have two opponents, and since items are on, they'll have twice as many opportunities to pick up items. And since the final smash meter is on, the opponent can use it twice.
It's going to be weird fighting on this stage when it like rotates and spins
but I'm
around.
going to try my hardest. I can use Wonder Wing 2 more times. Oops, I guess I should be explaining all their moves, huh? Auto fire, auto fire. Ooh, ouch. Oh, their final smash meter's filled up. You can have that. Now. And nice.
There we go.
Now that there's one less opponent, this should be easier. I do want to use a final smash, but it might be a bit tough. Oh, that's good. And final smash. I forced him out, so I win. Banjo picks up the Jiggy from the original game. Guh. That's a wrap.
Guh.
I'd also like to talk about some of the cameos that liven up the stage. First, we have the witch Gruntilda. In Banjo-Kazooie, this poor soul gets sealed underground by a boulder. Anyway, she's very cruel, and you can hear all about her from her sister, Gruntilda. This is Bottles, a mole, and another poor soul. His fate is sealed in the beginning of Banjo-Tooie. He's a friend of Banjo and Kazooie. Next is Mumbo Jumbo. This poor soul had all of his Mumbo tokens stolen by Gruntilda. He helps you out in many ways.
God, could you imagine a modern Banjo-Kazooie game with graphics like this?
And we have Tootie.
And like this art style?
Can you spot her? She's running at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
She's tiny and you can barely even make her out. But by zooming in, you can see all the detail, even at her size. You could probably make an action game just using this. She's raising havoc on the vegetable patch for some reason. And after that, she strikes an enigmatic taunt. Now she's heading back home. She looks all calm when you look at her this way, but this soul is actually the saddest of all the souls. You'd understand how miserable she really is if you saw the game over scene in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, maybe she's not going home? And here come the Jinjos. We saw some of these a short while ago when the mighty Jinjonator appeared. They come in many different colors and were hidden throughout the world by Gruntilda in the original game.
I love how
So
much
you could
detail
say
and
there are
attention,
also sad
well,
souls.
attention to detail has been added into this.
And now we see
So
something
fucking
floating
good.
around in the background. These are our basic enemy characters called Buzz Bombs, but since they can float around, they're lucky enough to have made the cut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is what they look like close up. It's basically a dragonfly, right?
Can we have a rel logo for them to smash into?
As well, and we put a lot of effort into these hard-to-see areas, so I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, here we go. Music.
Next, let's talk music. As I mentioned earlier, we're taking country-style music and adapting it for use in battle. We're including a total of 10 music tracks.
Ooh, nice.
Of these, 7 are entirely new arrangements. I've always thought that getting all this for $5.99 is a fantastic deal. So, I hope you enjoy it. The music for Spiral Mountain was arranged by Grant Kirkhope.
Yep.
He created the original Banjo-Kazooie's music. I've worked with many musicians over the years, but this is the first time I've worked with a musician outside of Japan.
What a good one to start with.
I was a bit worried about whether my directions would be understood, but he did an absolutely wonderful job. And here's the list of tracks this time. Each of the new tracks has been carefully
Freezy
tailored
Peak is a
to
good
match the
original
action
song to
taking
keep
place
in.
on screen. Alongside the launch of Banjo and Kazooie, there will also be a software update. We're very pleased with the sales of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And to express our appreciation, we've added another game mode, which will pretty much be our final new mode. I'm going to go ahead and play, so please take a look.
Is it Smash Run?
And here it is. You need to damage the sandbag.
Oh, it's break the target. Oh, don't break the target, sorry. Hit home run? Yeah.
And with this
I mean, this is a fan favourite, this is a good one.
But this bat.
Break the targets I kind of wish was in this, but...
High. Maybe a little too high.
I like the graphic presentation here.
Home Run Contest makes its return. It's been powered up in various ways compared to previous Home Run contests, so please enjoy. This time, Sandbag has flown 300 kilometers. I think that's about the distance from Tokyo to Nagoya. That's if you drive on the Tomei Expressway. You can actually play with a second player. Let's give it a go. Attack, attack, keep attacking using both players.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for Smash Run. That would have been nice to have one Ultimate, but...
Time to strike. Here we
whatever.
Go. No. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. When I say two players can take part, I mean friends can play together, and not one person playing as two fighters. I hope you play this with your friends. In shared content, many people have uploaded their customized Mii fighters. Up until now, it may have been a little difficult to use since you were not able to customize their special moves. But moving forward, you will be able to freely customize their special moves. If you find a Mii fighter that you like the look of, you can freely download them and set the special moves however you want and play as them. However, this will not be applied to Mii fighters created before this software update, and only applies to Mii fighters created after the update, so I hope you re-upload your Mii fighters. Please enjoy many different varieties of Mii fighters. We will add in some Mii fighter costumes as well. Please take a look.
Are we gonna get some Banjo Mii costumes? Because that'd be nice. Oh, what? Okay, that's cool. I wasn't expecting fucking Goemon. Oh, here we go, some more Mega Man skins. Okay, cool. What's up, brother? Sorry, wrong bro, man. That was my response to that. Team Rocket grunts. Neat. Oh, what? Oh my god! Oh, what? I never in a million years would have expected even a fucking Mii costume of Sans from Undertale to be in Smash. What the fuck? They must really love Undertale in Japan, huh? The entire internet just got fucking trolled right now. Right, well I'm definitely... I don't think I'll buy all the skins, but I'm definitely fucking getting Sans. That's hilarious.
We've added a costume for Sans from Undertale, who was a popular request. And this Sans outfit also comes with a music track.
Oh, they even have the song.
In the other category, so you can check it out there. The arrangement was made by none other than the creator of Undertale himself, Toby Fox. Toby has actually visited my house, and we played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate together.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It was actually really good. Of all the guests, he was probably the strongest. When we both chose random and played, the win ratio was about half and half. Or I may have been losing. Next, I'd like to talk about a new set of amiibo that will soon be available.
Oh, what?
Squirtle.
Oh wait, I thought that was Sans there for a second. I saw the bald head and I thought that was the skull. But never mind. But yeah, these look cool. I was like, no, they're not going to show a Sans amiibo.
And Snake.
But no, yeah, I'm going to get Snake. I've got that one pre-ordered actually.
They will each be
I'll be picking that one up.
20th.
Don't know if I'll get Squirtle or Ivysaur.
The software
But I love
including the Banjo-Kazooie DLC will be
I love Metal Gear
available
Solid, at least the games I've played so far. So I'm gonna get the Snake amiibo. Colonel! Colonel! I can't do that fucking voice. Right, so what else we got here? There's a lot of stuff here.
As mentioned in Nintendo Direct, Terry Bogard will be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Are they actually going to show him off?
Although we showed the reveal trailer, there was hardly any in-game footage. Some of you may wonder where the in-game footage is. Well, it's shaping up nicely. But we weren't quite ready to include it in the reveal. That SNK Neo Geo opening was fun, wasn't it? I'd like to show you just a little bit of in-game footage of Terry. Here you go.
Okay then, so we get to see a little bit of it. Again, I've never played King of Fighters, so I'm not exactly as crazy about this choice, but
finally,
I can't complain too much.
That we will be working on even more DLC fighters.
Poor Sakurai is going to fucking work himself to the bone.
Me, it feels like the finish line is sliding farther away.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad there's more DLC, but Sakurai's a fucking trooper, constantly making stuff for this game.
But I'm also excited. Adding more characters into the game means that more game worlds will be added to the series.
Oh, nice.
And ultimately, that means that there will be an even greater opportunity to delight the fans.
Right, so more crossovers and stuff like that, so that's cool.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now representing so many characters in game worlds that it's become an enormous game. Even if the Super Smash Bros. Series continues moving forward, I doubt there will ever be an opportunity to bring this many characters together again. And so I want to keep improving on this record as much as possible. And I will continue to work hard at developing the game. I appreciate your support. That's it for today. Thank you very much.
Right, well that was pretty cool. Quite a good direct all around, and that little presentation at the end for Banjo was also really good. So let's go back to my predictions and let's play some music while I'm talking about this, I guess. Let me get my music up and running again. So yeah, Nintendo Switch Online features specifically SNES games, pretty much guessed that. That was like an easy one. Overwatch, everyone kind of predicted that. No Mario Maker 2, surprisingly. I was honestly expecting like some new tools to work with, but they didn't even mention the game at all at any point for nothing. So that was a surprise for me. I wasn't expecting no Mario Maker 2 to show up. No Breath of the Wild 2, pretty much an easy guess. Monolith Soft, Xenoblade Chronicles Remastered or whatever it was called, the Definitive Edition. Pretty good game that's coming out. And one Wii U to Switch port, which was technically accurate, but it was not the game I was expecting. Fucking Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. That was a weird one. I thought we were going to get like Pikmin 3 or Mario 3D World, but no, we get that instead. Loving the elevator music, that's from Pokemon Black and White. And then Smash Bros, of course, everybody kind of guessed that. I also made that one little last second kind of a pie-in-the-sky prediction that we might get like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie on Switch, or maybe like the Rare Replay collection. Of course that didn't happen. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest, but that would have been a cool thing to have. But we did get fucking Sans in Smash Brothers, technically speaking, so that's a thing. That was a weird one. I think the internet fucking died because of that. Not my internet, I mean just the internet in general broke the second he announced a Sans costume. So I don't know when this version 5.0 thing releases. Apparently it's later tonight. Like, is it an hour or 2 hours from now? Because I could stream Smash tonight, because I've got a game I'm going to be doing next, and then I'll be doing some Smash maybe afterwards, or I'll do something else, or I'll just do nothing. So if anyone can keep an eye on the Switch to see when the update drops, like keep checking the updates periodically, that would be really useful, because that would be nice to know. So yeah, overall a pretty solid, very solid like showing from Nintendo. That was pretty good. The final game they shown off was a little bit weak. I was expecting something kinda bigger, like out of left field. I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive is still cool. Just wasn't the one last thing I was expecting from Nintendo this time around, but the whole Direct together, considering it was 40 minutes, jam-packed, lots of content, good stuff. So, I'm satisfied. I think it was worth waiting for. But that's probably the last Direct I'm going to be doing this year. I think the next Direct will be in January. I mean, they don't have a set schedule, but usually September is like the last time they do a Direct, and then January is when they start talking about 2020 games. But then again, we didn't get a January Direct this year, did we? Like, we had to fucking wait like 3 more months for a Direct, I think. So who knows? Eventually we'll get something, we'll get some more announcements, but I think we're done with Nintendo announcements for this year, sadly. Although they might reveal something at the Game Awards, maybe Bayonetta 3, that would be nice. Doom 64, that was a surprising one. I heard rumours about that, but I wasn't expecting that to show up at the Direct. I didn't grow up with the original Doom, I grew up with Doom 64, because I had a few N64 games and that was like one of them. I remember that being pretty fun, so when that comes out, I think it was November they said, I'll definitely get that, and I might even stream it. It's a shame it's coming out in November, because there's like 20 games coming out in November that I want to check out. Let's see, was there anything else that kind of stuck out? Assassin's Creed Black Flag was nice. That was kind of late, like a couple days ago, but nice to see Black Flag. I've never played it, but I've heard that's like one of the best games from the Assassin's Creed series. Oh yeah, that new game by Pyrez, not Max Rez. The guys who made Paladins, they've got like a new online multiplayer strategy shooter game sort of thing. I'm not entirely sure of the details, like they kind of glossed over it, but it looks interesting. It looks very flashy. I'll keep my eye on that and see. Like, that doesn't come out till next year. I don't even remember the name of it, to be honest, but it looks interesting, and I'll keep my eye on it and see if it's any good. And I think that's pretty much it. Probably some stuff I'm not remembering, but most of the stuff there was pretty solid. Of course, we got Luigi's Mansion and Pokemon there as well. I'm really excited for Luigi's Mansion. That comes out in October 31st, I believe, so that's like Halloween, practically. Right, so I think I'm done here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a longer thing than I expected, because the Banjo-Kazooie thing at the very end of the Direct. I mean, if you add all that together, that was like, what, an hour and 10 minutes worth of content? Hour and 20 minutes, maybe? But that was pretty enjoyable. I really enjoyed that, and I hope you guys did as well. So, I'm now going to move on to my next game. I'll be checking periodically to see if that version 5.0 in Smash gets added, like, or when it becomes available. Right, okay now, so I'm going to do some quick setup and then we'll move on to our next game. So this will take a couple minutes. To plug in my other thing in capture card so we can get things set up here, so this will take me a couple minutes, like I said. I'm just going to leave this screen up for now so I can finish setup, because I need to change some stuff in the background. So yeah, if anyone wants to, feel free to keep checking, like check every once in a while for the Smash update. If the update like drops within a couple hours, then I'll probably stream it tonight, depending on how big the download is. Because goddammit, I want to fucking play some Smash with Banjo. I didn't think the DLC was going to drop today. I thought it was going to be like a week or two from now. Because of like that Japanese retail display thing that was kind of hinting it was coming out like a week from now. But yeah, that was kind of surprising to see that shadow drop tonight. There was some shadow drops tonight, but I can't remember what they were. I've got a memory of goldfish sometimes.